like that?
It's awesome. It's awesome. I've shared the secondary with Coach Cheese and before, and when we worked together, we were able to do some really nice things because we click. We're really brothers from different mothers, and we walk together. We can disagree without being disagreeable. We can agree. We always trying to figure out the best way for our players to do it, and we can do it. We're both really spiritual men, so we can really get a lot done because, like I said, we click. We're like brothers, and we look after each other. It's kind of like two pilots on a plane.
Just talk about Coach Malzahn. What was it about him that kind of drew you to Auburn?
Well, I guess when he said he wanted to do this with 10 coaches that were men of character, that were Christian men, that were good coaches. And to me, you had to meet a certain criteria. And for him to select me as one of those guys, I was really just excited. I didn't really concern myself with anything else. I just kind of, and he said, you know, football brings out the worst in a lot of us. But if you start with good men of character, you're going to finish with that. So that excited me. It really did. And he's an excellent coach. I tell you what, his demeanor on the sideline, just the way he hit college football running was impressive to me. So.
Just to kind of talk about your philosophy, maybe secondary. What are you kind of looking for in players when you go on the, you know, what are there certain traits, certain things that you're looking for in a player to kind of play your style of play?
I love good football players. You know, when I'm recruiting a defensive back, I like guys that are the engines of their team. You know, if you find a really good athlete that plays quarterback, or he's a skilled guy, he does a lot for his team. I like guys like that. I had a kid that played for me this year, and you know, I've been coaching 31 years, and he won the Thorpe Award as a cornerback, but he never played corner in high school. He was a quarterback safety. So what I look for, kids like that are athletic, guys that can do a lot of things. I like length, but I really like good football players because a cornerback, to me, you can't teach him everything. You can't give him a GPS. So I like guys that are gym rats, that can play football, that love the game, so they're going to study it. Love football IQ.
How much comfort is there in working with some guys you've worked with before?
Well, it's everything. It's everything. You know, when you go to battle, you go to war, you get in a foxhole, you want to know how people are going to respond in hard times. Chemistry is the most important thing you can have, in my opinion, on a team. Players to players, players to coaches, coaches to coaches. There's nothing like that. It's easy to communicate when you know who you're communicating with. And to me, communication is effective communication. So there's a sense of knowing when you're working with somebody that there's a comfort level in communication, if that makes sense.
Mississippi State,